with me. She finna come to my city. In the party, you know that we.
I want 2020 to be the best year I could ever have. Like, no. What's up with the YouTube? It's Busy Bree back with a fucking another one. As in the title, you already know what's going on. It's story time, motherfucker. It's story time. Fucking sat there and was like, I want 2020 to be the best year I ever had. Like, nah. 2020, bro? 2020, though? Had to be the worst year of my life, bro. Because first of all, I was lacking in school. I went through a tremendous heartbreak. I got stuck. Was about to fight. Was ready to go to jail. Not literally, but like I was mad. Like I was ready to like punch on some shit. And I'm not the type to fight anybody, bro. Like I don't get into that shit, bro. That's just not who I am. I'm gonna get people for you. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't into that shit. But just to top this off, bro, in the story time. So if you actually go back and watch my old video, you know what I'm saying, and you know, and get an understanding, you know what I'm saying, I was talking all this bullshit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the record straight real quick. So if you actually go into my old video, and now I just come to realize, like, I was spilling all the tea. I was spilling all the tea, you feel me? All the fucking tea. I'm talking about my exes from 2018, 2017 type shit like that. Like what the fuck was I talking about, bro? Like, but I guess that was just how long ago that I did a video since then or whatever. But then, you know, scratch that or whatever. I said something like, I'm gonna introduce y'all to my new girlfriend and shit like that. But before I even get into that, you know what I'm saying? Like I just said though, lacking in school, you know what I'm saying? Got a heartbreak. The most hurtful one, fuck all the other ones that I had in like 2017, 2018, 2019, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Fuck those. This one, in 2020, nothing topped that one. Nothing topped, no, like, that was another thing that cured my depression, you know what I'm saying? Like, that started that shit. Because I thought I was never going to like love again, like actually love somebody. So that really started the whole joint on top of everything else. But first things first, you know what I'm saying? 2020, you know, I just, you know, basically just started college or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, at first when I first started, I was doing well, you feel me? But in the midst of, you know, being in a relationship with that girl, and I said her name in the previous video, but man, I ain't gonna bring that shit up right now. But yeah, I was doing, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was doing good and, you know, like, just exploring my options of what I wanted to do and shit like that. And, you know, as time went on, things were getting a little harder. Relationship was getting harder. You know what I'm saying? Like, 2020 started off cool, you know what I'm saying? You know, started out school great. You know, relationships seemed to be solid at the time. You know, I think I did a song, if I don't recall, I think I did a song with the Brodies back in 2020, something like that. I don't remember I was in the studio. I remember I was in the studio, so I was like, you know, I was doing a little couple different things, you know what I'm saying? And then, like things started going down the fuck hill, bro. Like things as far as like my old relationship, like things started to come downhill. You know, the lying and the arguments, and you know, I was going through my shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like, you know, being in the household with my grandma and my uncle and my dad and shit like that, like basically at that time, like I was basically beefing with my pops like a lot and shit like that or whatever. And it's like when I started bringing Bree around in the crib and shit, you know what I'm saying, it was a problem, because it's like every time I used to bring somebody new around, it used to be a problem. So I was dealing with that, and you know, just trying to defend myself, and like, bro, like, you gonna have to deal with this shit, cause at the end of the day, nigga, like, this is who I am, you know what I'm saying? I love females. Like, that was still at a point where my pop still didn't, like, basically accept me as being gay, yada, yada, yada. So I was dealing with that. You know, I was dealing with my mom's situation and shit. You know, she was still locked up, but she was getting out, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? School, relationships, you know, and then depression started to ease its way up even more. And it was just like I was just dealing with a lot, and then like as far as like the relationship went, things got harder, and like to a certain point, I was just like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't think this shit gonna work, you know what I'm saying, because at a certain extent, I felt like she was lying to me and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, like she, and then I come to find out she did lie, you know what I'm saying, like, wasn't telling me the truth, being truthful, and I did my part, I did my things, but I had a, not saying I had a reason, but it's a reason for every action, you feel what I'm saying? So it was just like, yo, like, I got all this shit going on, like, so if I'm acting a certain way, at least, like, try to help me through the shit, like, instead of just bashing it in my face and shit like that. And I know she probably still felt some type of way because how everybody was coming at her, you know what I'm saying, being at the crib and, you know, we being gay and shit like that. So it was just a matter of that, but yeah, like, so me and Shorty broke up, right? Cause I felt like she was lying to me, right? But this is where 2020 got worse for me, right? As soon as I gotta stretch real quick, I'm sorry, y'all. As soon as the outcome came, I'm like, I knew it. Cause you never gotta doubt your intuition, how you feel about something. So, you know, at this time, school was hard. Like, at that moment, school was hard. Like, I had math and shit like that. So I was struggling with that. So I'm like both ways, like this and shit, right? But long story short, shorty lied. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, she felt some type of way about something. So she took an action to, you know, do some fuck shit, like texting her ex she dated before me, and, you know what I'm saying, lie to me and say, oh, she had go something to do in Delaware or whatever, you with somebody else, lying, texting people, you know, telling your business or whatever, what you doing, like, they supposed to be your friends, whatever, right? So I found out because, you know, I had my intuition in my head, like, yo, like, this bitch on some shit. But then you still had a nerve to come around me at that time. So, you know, it was the cup of tea that I wanted to know, and I found out when I went through her phone one morning. Cause she was just laying next to me, and you know how you could feel the energy of somebody? I felt that energy, so I just took it upon myself to check. You know, she texted her friend, telling me, oh, she met up with some bull or whatever. I'm like, bull? Bull? Like, who the fuck is bull? Like, you supposed to be gay. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Still dating, got extra dated before me. Before I get to that, still wanna fight that bitch. She still gotta throw me a one, bro. And I like I said, yo, I do not fight. And I never hated anybody in my life. But that's the one I have to throw the one to. That shit, I still feel like to this day, it's 2023, that beef still ain't over. Cause I ain't let that bitch slide. But like, yeah, and it was just like, you know, me just talking about this shit, just going back into it, but that's how that shit ended out for me, like, and like, I went through it that day, that morning that I went through her phone and all that, and like, it shit ended from there. I'm like, I don't want nothing to do with you, like, leave me the fuck alone, like, you know what I'm saying, bitch took my keys by accident. I'm like, yo, don't come back, like, don't come back. And I was just like, yo, like, I can't believe this shit. After all the shit, like, from my previous video, and I said, after all the relationships that I've been in, bro, I swear, that was the last relationship that I was gonna give this shot, bro. Like, and it's crazy because I really thought, you know what I'm saying, shorty was different, like, you know what I'm saying, it was a different vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really thought, like, I thought, you know what I'm saying? Nobody said it was. But it's crazy, though, because everybody thought that she was the one for me, like, and I thought that shit myself, bro, and it was just like, yo, like, but after all that, I started getting depressed. You know what I'm saying? I was down bad. Like, I was down bad. I started, like, well, I was doing okay in school. Like, my mom was just focused on, like, my heartbreak and stuff. I told my friends and shit like that. I'm like, yo, like, what the fuck? So then after all that, that's when the beef started. You know what I'm saying? She did some petty shit. Like, she gonna, burn her fucking ex. The bitch first, mind you, right? Mind you, bro. It's the bitch that she dated before me, bro. It's the blowing me part, bro. You never cut the bitch off in the first place because the bitch was dicking on my shit every time we posted up together or whatever. The bitch was dicking off my shit. So I'm like, oh, like, y'all cool, whatever, like, long as it ain't no other attention at that time, like, I was just like, alright, cool, whatever, you know what I'm saying, passing that shit off, like, you know what I'm saying, worried about it. But after a while, I'm like, oh, like, I caught on, I'm like, yo, like, so after that whole thing, like, the bitch was still talking to you regardless, like, y'all was talking. And then, when we broke up, you went back to your ex, the bitch you dated before me. So I'm like, alright, bro, whatever. That's when the stalking started. And never in my years that I've been alive, bro, well, been a teen, you know what I'm saying, growing up and shit, on Instagram and all that other shit, like, I've never been stalked by nobody. Like, nobody had no intention of stalking me ever. And, like, that's another striking figure that struck my 2020. Like, I've never been stalked by somebody in my life. And you know what the fucked up part about it was, bro? The bitch ain't stopped stalking me till, like, I'ma say, like late 2021 into 2022. Like, the bitch been watching me for like 2 years. Like, she swear that I was so worried about them, bro, and I wasn't. Like, y'all was so worried about what I had going on. The beef was over. The beef was hella over, like, and you still want to continue to watch me. Like, that shit was weird. Like, I had my cousins, my friends, everybody was on her tip, like, because she was talking mad shit. So back to what I was saying, though. So it's like February 2021, right? Valentine's Day. So, I'm still hurt, demolished and shit like that, right? So this bitch decides to bring her ex to Philly, right? She flew out to go to see her, right? She took her to this place that we used to go all the time, and take pictures. So my bro hit me and shit like, bro, yo, you see this shit? I'm like, what the fuck? So then I said, yo, I said, tell them bitches, I told that bitch to pull up, because not too long ago, the bitch said she wanted to fight me, right? So I said, pull up. The bitch ain't pull up because I would have dared her to pull up to my grandma's house, bro, on bro. You know what I'm saying? I was calling all the fucking bros to slide. You know what I'm saying? That bitch ain't never pull up, but she wanted to fight me so bad. Like, because you swear I was still worried about that bitch, bro. Like, she both did us wrong. Like, and then come to find out, like, you know what I'm saying? Went through the phone, like, she fucked the nigga in the back of her car. Like, what the fuck? Like you sloppy leftovers, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? I don't want that bitch touching me and shit. And the crazy part is, the bitch touched me, bro. And I felt dirty as shit because, like, bitch, you just, like, that was before I knew, though. But still, like, that's how you spread shit, you feel me? So I felt dirty. I'm like, you just fucked a nigga, you came to my crib, I already knew you was acting weird. But then your whole vibe was off, and you fucked a nigga and you touching me and shit. Like, nah, like, I don't play that shit, bro. I don't play that shit. And I'm just like, yo, I never thought, like, you know what I'm saying? But you never see a person's true colors to actually be around them for a whole while. And it's just like, it was fucked up because I never did nothing to her like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was faithful and shit. Like, everybody fuck with her and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy. But yeah, bro. Like, and then from there, like, my whole 2020 was fucked up, bro. Like, just because of that one relationship. And I try to uplift myself, but I was just, like, down bad myself because it was, like, that shit. Like, I'm the type of person, like, I get hurt. Like, when something happens, like, I'm hurt. Like, it takes me a while for me to get over things. And it's just, like, now that, you know, I am at the age that I am, and it's just, like, you know, right now I'm in a solid one. You know what I'm saying? And my mindset is different. I move different. Like, you know, that relationship prepared me for my next one. You know what I'm saying? Even though I thought, like, you know, I wasn't going to never love again. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, or can I ever trust again? You feel me? And I really thought that for a while. And it's just like, I really took the time to myself to get myself together because that shit really, like, if you could ask, y'all could ask anybody that I know. That shit really fucked me up. Like, that shit really fucked up my perspective of, you know, females, you know what I'm saying, trusting, loving. Like, I just thought I was never gonna love again, you know what I'm saying, to be honest. But shit, all that shit changed, you know what I'm saying? It's all in God's time and it's in God's hands and how He want things to work for you, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm not glad that it happened because I was hurt, but the way that it surfaced, you know what I'm saying, into something better for me later on, I'm blessed, you know what I'm saying? I'm blessed, but yeah, 2020, man, that I never in my life, and it's then in the midst of all of that, like, I really try to still make the best of things, and it was hard, especially the depression part, like, that really, boom, that, like, made a boom, but especially with all that shit, and then that shit, boom, that was it. I was done. I closed up. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I was irritated all the time. Like, I ain't want to be bothered, bro. Like, the only people I wanted to talk to was my little sister, my cousins, and my friends. Like, I ain't even want to talk to my dad. I ain't even talk to, you know, my grandma and stuff. Like, I ain't really talk to my uncle. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knew some of the things that I was going through, but, like, you know, I just kept everything bottled up to myself. And at that time, I wasn't even in therapy yet, so that shit was hell. Yeah, like, after, I think it was, like, early 2021, when I went to my doctor's appointment, I'm like, yeah, like, yo, like, you know how they ask you, they take your blood pressure and shit like that, and they be like, lately, have you been depressed or have suicidal thoughts? I'm like, yes. I'm very depressed. I need help. And I just said, like, I need help, cause, like, I was at a low point then, but I'm glad that I said something, cause anything else could happen. So yeah, so I'm glad, you know what I'm saying, everything works out in His favor, like, and I thank God that I'm here today and I'm able to talk about this shit, even though it was the worst year of my life. But it didn't mean it was the last one. You feel me? Like, we in 2023, about to be in 2024, and, you know, I'm getting back on this, so it's something that, it's a blessing. Like, that's another reason why I took off as long as I did, because I just had to get myself together, like, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Like, you know, I still am, you know what I'm saying? But I'm in a better space. You feel me? I'm more open of things, and I'm glad of that. And you know, I'm able to talk to people, you know what I'm saying? Like, give advice and stuff like that, you know, rap about shit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, so I'm glad everything worked out good. But that year was crazy. Never in my life dealt with anything like that, bro. But I don't even honestly remember how school ended out that semester. That the rest of it, I don't remember. I think I did okay, but, you know, But like I said in my last video, I was happy that I was able to, like, after my uncle passed, I'm glad I was just able to take a break from everything, gather my thoughts together, come back, and I'm finishing strong. So I'm just grateful, and I'm happy to be where I am today. And now that I look back, and I'm just like Shawty didn't deserve me. You know, I bounced back from school. You know what I'm saying? I was down at a low point. I got back up. You know what I'm saying? You know, everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. So I'm just grateful, man. And fuck that bitch. That bitch long the fuck gone. I'm better now. I'm back and I'm better, like Bryson Tiller said, nigga. I ain't got no beef with nobody. You know what I'm saying? That bitch probably still got beef with me. I don't give a fuck. I dropped that diss. You know what I'm saying? Go check that out if you did. And, like, in my SoundCloud below. You know what I'm saying? Put that back in there. But yeah, like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit no more. I'm better. You know what I'm saying? That shit all old, but like, you still gotta catch me that one. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, you know what I'm saying? That's it, man. Like, but I'm glad I was able to make this video. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm gonna try to drop every other Friday. You know what I'm saying? So many ideas, videos that I got coming for y'all. You know, keep afloat with me. You know what I'm saying? It's all a process. You know what I'm saying? Like the Sixers say, trust the process. But, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I love y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe if you're new. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, follow me on TikTok. And if you didn't already, check out my music. I got something dropping this summer. I'm hopping in the studio soon. So I'm going to see y'all in the next one. I love y'all. Bye.
In the party, you know that we litty.